Well, welcome back to the raging dumpster fire that is my empire. Yeah. As you can see, I have lost a war, which isn't all that great. However, this is not the end of the world. I've taken the last 24 hours just to evaluate my situation, thought it over a little bit, and thought by myself, you know what? How can I reassess my territories and basically go for a bit more effective? Make the situation a little bit more effective for everybody involved. So as you can see, I'm currently having critical resource shortages. My ships are currently in orbit over here. I think they are... Yeah, they're over at this station over here. I can't take a look at this station, whether or not it's got anything decent. I'm going to need to build a crew quarters here as soon as we can. Which is important because then we can get the stuff down. However, looking... I think I've realized what the mistake was. The problem is these guys, these here aliens, they don't like the situation all that much. Why? Because A, they've been humiliated. The war philosophy of unrestricted wars they're not particularly happy with. They're not particularly happy with migration, etc. And this here, it's 10 worlds. It's really draining my economy. If you look at our sector, it's minus 57. And considering they're all pacifists, I only see one real way of adjusting the situation right now where to make things a little bit more effective. And that is by turning this here area, the aliens, so to say, the Zeltec, into a vassal again. Yeah, they're pacifists, they're vassals, they no longer like the situation. This entire sector is a huge drain on my economy. I'd rather try to re-vassalize them and have them build their own economy and just take it away from us, and they can build up their forces, and then we'll reintegrate them later. So the Zeltec are... Oh, wow, there's like quite a lot of them. Okay. Planet X Minmus. Yeah, right now, turning them back into a vassal seems to be the best solution to the situation. So let's create a new vassal here.
Incoming transmission.
Okay, so that's this one right here. How many... okay, we do not control any alien homeworlds. Okay. So we cannot release these into their own area. Xeltech. Yeah, okay. So they're now revassalized, but I thought they would go for the entire sector. Oh, right, because we didn't desector the entire thing. Right, so what we can do here is we can try to completely dismantle this here sector, which is this one. So let's just remove this here. We cannot do that, can we? Because we don't have the resources for it. So, oh my god. Okay. That was, okay. See, this is what I don't like about the site. There's no way of playing around with this, so we can't actually remove this. That's joyous. All right, okay, fair enough. We do have a new planet attached to this. We need to reassess our situation in terms of both economy. We need to form a defensive pact here. It will cost us influence, 1 a month, which we have, which is fine. Okay, so we have a defensive pact. We got some research here. We decided to destroy our own fleets. Because of that, we did scuttle them. However, considering the aliens did not destroy them themselves, they didn't leave any wrecks behind. Right now we're at minus 19. Let's take a look at our policies here to see if we can do anything to make things a bit happier. Yes, okay, so we can go for liberation wars. So let's set that up. That should make people a little bit happier. We are at minus 19 at the moment. Fair enough. We're getting minerals again. Slavery is prohibited, which is fine. Purging, if we change this to prohibited, we will get some happiness back, and we can set that back later. So don't worry, we'll continue purging. We will just fix that later. So we just need to get resources in. We need to get the happiness levels up. The Oklar United Nations has increase their happiness with us. That's fine. And going after this area, trying to get access to this territory is going to be important. Border friction and bombardment policy is still a problem. So right now we're just going to need to do some minor policy changes to make things a little bit happier. So we're going to get more happiness from this. Let's hope that this area over here, that these aliens are going to like the situation a bit more. What's this? In an apparent response to our operations on our primitive world, oh my, we got XCOMs! Yeah. Momentarily put aside a squabbling to form a supranational military organization. Okay, that is acceptable. We have no access here. That is fine. All these fleets, we're still at minus 19. Most of that is from ship maintenance, and our production is pretty low. The Wasari has now opened up their borders to us again because they like us a bit more. Let's continue taking a look here at our policy and edicts to see if we can increase the happiness somewhat. If we go for pass a study, we get 5% bonus on 10 pops, which is fine. Again, we will adjust all of this in like 10 years when our economy is a bit better. Native Enlightenment is fine. Migration, we can open this up for the primary free migration, which is fine. We'll get 100 pops. We'll get 5% happiness bonus for free migration. Let's go and do this. Again, we will set all this up later, and we'll do some proper purging, etc. Resettlement, we can't really do anything with that. Voting rights, there's no voting. If we allow Xenos, yeah, it's not really a good thing. If we turn this to peaceful first contact, yeah, that's not really something that we can do a lot with. Let's take a look here at these guys. If they allow us through yet, no, because of the war malice, and we've been terror bombing them. We could probably, at some point, it's minus 25, so we'll be 25 at some point. We can probably bribe them into a situation where they're happier with us. But still, the amount of resources that we have available is still limited. We're going to need to take a good look at what we have available to us. So you can see the Xeltech are now a little bit happier. It's a 25 thing. We're getting a little bit more minerals and energy from them, which is fine. We're no longer at minus 90. Minus 113 is acceptable for the moment. It does mean that our ships are not nearly as strong as they should be. And our economy is recovering from our little endeavor that we had just now. How we're doing on scientists? We need to send a scientist over towards this here. The alien scientist. So let's go to this area. Let's get an alien scientist underway here. That is, oh, thank you for a happy birthday. That's very nice. Let me quit my Skype here. Thank you, Skype. Yeah, it was my birthday yesterday. Hooray. What a great day to lose all control over my empire, right? What a wonderful time that was. Oh, joyous. Happiness is actually quite doable. Humiliated minus 10%, whatever. It's not really a major issue. Let's move you over here. Get a little bit more energy. A lot of costs right now are from the scientific areas, which is annoying, but it's nothing that we cannot overcome. These guys, oh my god, you don't like it at all. What's going on here? Happiness, humiliated, voting. Yeah, we don't have any voting at all. We're collectivists and we're alien overlords, so whatever. Unity, we can't really do anything there. We're now at minus 6. Okay, we're getting minerals again, not the 200 a month that we were getting before. Can we trade energy? Like 6 is fine. Like if we can get just a little bit of energy, that'd be good. Like 6. Okay, so 6 energy. Would you like to transfer? Would you like to trade minerals for that? For like 10 years, minus 12. I will give you star charts for that. Maybe an active sensor link. So we're starting to get somewhere. Okay, active sensor link, so they have an idea what's going on. Whatever. Okay, that's not the greatest. Maybe, no, not a research agreement. I'll give you wormhole access. No. I'm not going to transfer your system. Here we go. 25 years for 6 energy. For an active sensor link and star charts. Should work. Okay, our economy is now in the positive again. That's good. So right now, everything should stabilize again, as we do lose a scientist, which is annoying. Did the scientists get in range? Yes. So we're now abducting the scientist. Okay. And there it is. Our minerals are back in action. That means we can start building up our fleets again. And this is basically going to catalyze our situation here in terms of getting energy again. Let's try to build an energy plant here, just a power plant, and then we'll move this pop into this area. Meanwhile, our outer core sector is looking pretty strong. This was stupid. I didn't really think about that. Energy is currently in the minus again. Oh, good lord. Okay. Okay, we have the possibility of upgrading some energy here. We need to do that now. That's on this world. Okay, abduction was successful. Our agents have successfully abducted a native scientist from this world. One of our ground shuttles intercepted his motor car as he was returning home from work late at work at night. And disabled it with an EMP blast. It was like this giant alien spaceship. It was like, BOOM! Aliens. Scientist temporarily paralyzed and brought into the shuttle with memories of his bodyguard detail being wiped. We are confident in our ability to convince the scientist to work for us. That's good. Oh, we got a new scientist, and he is actually has a spark of genius on him. That's good. That is very good. Okay, -1 at the moment. It should not be a major issue in the long term. Let's take a look at our science here. We have a type 3 now. Let's put this guy on top of that. Should give us a little bit of a bonus. The energy shortage is kind of crippling our science at the moment, but it's nothing that we can really do anything about. Let's put you into a spaceship and bring you to Unity to assist research. Because, yeah, the amount of research that we have is kind of annoying. Did we manage to... Where did you go? Down in here. Did we build that thing that we wanted? Crew quarters. Okay, so ship upkeep is being sorted out. And there's another ship upkeep here in the engineering bay as well. So that should make our fleet a little bit more affordable. There we go. Our economy is in the plus. Apparently, we're directly controlling 4 planets, according to this. But according to this, it's definitely 5. Not entirely sure what the fuck's up with that, but whatever. Ah, here we go. Betharian stone. Okay. Getting our energy production under control right now is pretty paramount. Okay, 16. We're doing good. Or doing well. Superman, he does good. And we had to make all these changes to policies to make our empire a little bit more nice. These guys are now equivalent to us, which is fine. We can deal with that. And our scout force is now back up to 46. Okay, our economy is looking strong. We went from 70 to 46, so we lost about half our fleet during this war, which was unfortunate, but nothing that we can really do anything about. They are our arrival, which is to be expected. Okay, scientist is leveled up. I'm feeling confident after that war. What I am kind of worried about is that we're kind of starting to get to the point where it's 150 years in. Soon we will see the waking up of empires. Terraforming has been completed. What a beautiful world. Can we colonize this yet? No, we cannot. But this is a continental world, size 25. This right here is going to be the crowning achievement on my empire. Look at this. It's glorious. Size 25. We'll get back to that shortly. But yeah, we had to make a bunch of arrangements within our empire to make things a little bit more attractive. Okay, we can start building ships again. But first, energy is going to be critical. What are our options? They're kind of limited right now. Tethys, energy. Destiny's got a bunch of stuff that we don't really want. Energy here, energy here, energy here, energy here, energy here. This desert world has some energy that needs to be improved on. All this other stuff seems to be doing pretty good. And this tile as well. Good. 82. We're looking stronger. I'm kind of tempted to take a look. Can we talk to these guys yet? We are currently not really in a position of talking to them. Apparently, I missed a message that they stole our shit, which I'm not particularly happy about, but 10 years' time, we should be able to talk to them again, or at least 5 years at this point, and give him a little bit better, bit of a better situation. So in 23 years, we should be able to get access to this territory. Guardian point defense. That's nice. Tachyon sensors, very expensive, 50 months. Let's go with the plasma accelerators. And while we're on this subject, apparently some of my ship designs were not optimized. So we're going to need to take a look at this. Guardian point, though, that's, yeah. Those are the Stormfire cannons. Assault frigate. This is type 4. The torpedo boat has... Can we go one more level up on this? In terms of... No, we're on Durasteel armor on this one. The point defense destroyer, you start using the more advanced Guardian point defense. And for some reason, it didn't have the right type of armor on it either. And we can put advanced afterburners on it as well. So, PD destroyer has now been updated. Beauclair class, advanced afterburners. Torpedo boat needs to have advanced afterburners on it, making it a little bit quicker. Okay, this seems to be okay, pretty decent. The Capital Buster, looking pretty strong. Capital Buster is Stormfire. It does have afterburners on it, so we're going to go and upgrade that. Okay, the Rapier, again, in your face attack mode. We do need to put another point defense, another larger reactor on this. So let's put this one on there, just so we have a little bit more speed. The Tachyon ships, for some reason, I put on a Tech 4 instead of a Tech 5 on these, which is kind of stupid. These need to be long range anyway, so why we had an afterburner on that is kind of beyond me, but we now have more shield capacitors on there. So that should at least make our ships a little bit more viable in the long run. Let's build another afterburner on this, on the BB. Okay, artillery battleship. That's type 5. Yeah, that's all fine. Okay, that's fine. And that's fine as well. Okay, we can deal with this. Okay, one of our scientists have upgraded. How much would this cost to upgrade? Yeah, we can totally afford that. So we're gonna go and upgrade our ships, and soon enough we can bribe the Aetherian Union with some more stuff and things in terms of our fleet designs. We're now at plus 49. Monthly gain on influence is 0.81, which is a bit annoying. A lot of our stuff is being put into frontier outposts. It's probably up here. I'm just going to remove this one. Influence right now is more important. We do, yeah, they can get that territory. I'm not too. That's fine. It's only 4 minerals. We're generating more than enough, and right now, I'm far more interested in getting the influence points. To be honest, I feel it's a lot more important to get those. I will probably do the same with this. It's 2 energy and 3 minerals for 1 influence, which I feel is more than acceptable. We'll lose this territory, whatever. We'll just dismantle this. There's a bunch of territory here that we don't have access to now, but the amount of minerals involved is negligible, to say the least. Besides, we want to colonize this continental world to get a little bit more strength out of it. In the meantime, let's take a look here. Yeah, happiness is minus 10 because of the humiliation bonus. Government. We are humiliated, but we do have the cosmic ray catalysis. Let's take a look here at the scientists to see if we can get them to aid our research. How much does it cost? 5,000. Yeah, it's not really within our purview at the moment. Whatever. Let's dismantle these construction ships that we have. We got a ton of additional ships that we got from the integration into our society stuff. So it's a lot of additional ships that we don't need. And that's another bunch of energy that we can use just to stabilize our economy a little. Ooh, crystal forged plating. Well, at least we got crystal forged plating out of this war. I guess that is a bonus. And we can effectively control 5 colonized systems, which we are doing. This seems to be a bug. Habitability +5. Precognitive interface. Let's go for the precognitive interface. Very good bonus. Precognitive interface is one of the strongest things that you can put on your ships in terms of modifiers. But our economy is looking stronger by the day. These guys, I have a plan. So there is an exploit in the game that allows you to do something really interesting. Basically what you can do is you can set up a vassal. If that vassal has the same style of ethics that you have, let's say they're willing to purge, then you can set that vassal to cleanse worlds in your name. And that means that you can basically get away with purging alien worlds without any consequence whatsoever. And this is huge. This is absolutely staggering. Because it allows you to do so many, exploity things. Especially in this case, because these ladies and boys are on a continental world. Which means that we can cleanse their worlds, take them for our own, and then start taking all their stuff one by one. And I think in the short term, or at least in the next 50 years, we need to start looking at the Confederacy of Volutria, start crippling them world by world, fleet by fleet, and basically take their shit down a notch. By cleansing their first war, if we can get at least one vassal, like the Maya system over here, if we can get them as a vassal, we can use them to cleanse all of these worlds one by one. And I think that is going to be our midterm goal here. We are going to get so powerful here, it's not even funny. And our fleet is looking pretty good. Like, we got a Gale Force, Gale Speed Admiral, who's also a fleet logistician. Very good, very strong, and we can use that to our advantage. We can start rebuilding our fleet. Let's build some... Wow, the long-range support battleships are actually significantly stronger, even though the armor on them is not that great. So let's build a couple of tachyon battleships here. And we'll use the other ones just to build some cruisers or corvettes, which is fine. Our fleet is now upgraded. I don't see any. We got one tachyon class battleship. Yeah, it's all fine. It's all Tech 5. So we're looking pretty good here at the moment, aside, from the humiliation malice that we're currently rocking, but whatever. We can deal with that in the long term. I'm more worried at the moment about the constant expansion in territory that the Volutrians have. Phase disruptor, all this technology is stuff we already have. But I'll have to wait till next episode. We're rebuilding our empire at the moment, trying to figure out what is going on, how we can be more effective against our enemies. I think that is going to be the most important thing for the next few things anyway. Don't you worry, we'll purge them sooner or later. We're going to try out the purge exploit with the Confederacy of Volutria because they're fanatical purifiers anyway, so nobody will give a shit. But what I am, however, interested in is trying to get a trade deal with these guys just so that we can get access to that territory. But I will have to wait till next time. Take good care of yourselves and each other.